Welcome to the Incoherent Podcast. Welcome back to episode 19 of the Incoherent Podcast. And going to have an apology because we missed last week due to couldn't find the time to do it. So, what have you boys been up to for 2 weeks?
This week just gone. I've had a bit of shit going on. Home to do that need to be done. And yeah, non-stop.
Yeah. And I went back to watch the replays of both the playoff games for the NFL, and they're not on KO for some reason, so I couldn't watch them back, but I've seen some highlights. So I think I got to watch the last quarter of the Seahawks game. So, yeah. We can do a bit of a Super Bowl preview today because it's on Monday, or Monday for us anyway. So I went up to Nelson's Bay for the weekend, so yeah, it was pretty good. Didn't get up to much, just relaxing and stuff. So yeah,
because your job requires you to relax.
I didn't have any work. I wasn't up there for work.
I didn't say you were up there for work, but I said your job drives you to requirements needing relax. You sit around for 12 hours a shift.
No, I don't. I drive around.
You're sitting when you're driving, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's all right. I need some time off, some R&R away from the kids. So who have you two got in the Super Bowl this week? I have the Seahawks.
I think you'd be silly not to take them at the moment.
They are the favourites.
Call me silly because I've backed the Pats since week one.
So that's the thing. The Seahawks have really good defence, but when you watch that last game, the Rams went nearly the whole field and were unlucky not to score. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, well, I suppose they did play a little bit different game to what they played against San Fran, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like San Fran, I don't see them being that much of an easy walkover, but they did put them to the sword there. Then last week, yeah, they had a bit harder game, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it wasn't easy for either team. It's been a good playoff series, to be honest, and I think the Super Bowl is just going to provide even more and just put a nice little bow on the top of it. It's going to be really nice. Drake May's going all right, a bit younger. We'll see. Well, Seahawks have Sam Darnold. It's been playing pretty well. I think the Seahawks win it, but it wouldn't surprise me if Pats did, to be honest. I think they're just two really good teams, and I think it's just going to be a really good game to watch, to be fair. So, it's been a really good season of NFL, to be honest. I'm a bit sad to see it go, but at the same time, this weekend's the first trials for the NRL getting played this weekend, with the games in Vegas being at the end of February. So they'll play this week and next week and then go off to where they're going. So
is it only the Knights, Dogs, Cowboys and Dragons trialing this weekend?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I've been looking around and there's nothing on that NRL app about it. And then the only place I could find was Facebook.
Yeah, it's on the NRL page on Facebook. But the Knights start their losing streak this weekend.
They're playing the Dragons too, I think.
Nah, Dogs.
Oh, they're playing the Dogs, are they?
Yeah, I thought they played the Dogs.
I thought they played opposite to what they play in Vegas.
Yeah, Knights play the Cowboys in Vegas.
Yeah. It's a long way to travel to lose, isn't it?
I don't know. Ask Johnson.
Yeah, the Warriors travelled over there and lost.
I'll be asking you. Did you see anything interesting out of the trial teams for this weekend?
I haven't really seen any of the team lists for
There's
the
no
trials.
Dylan Brown.
No, there's not any Dylan Brown. Sandon Smith's playing halfback and Fletcher Sharp's playing 5'8".
Yeah, it's not that interesting.
Fletcher Hunt's at the fullback. Well, it is because he's playing Fletcher Sharp in the halves for this weekend. He hasn't put him back to fullback or on the wing. I think it's a pretty good indication of where he's going to play the season.
Well,
He's
that's the
said
thing.
all along that Fletcher Sharp needs to be in and around the ball. So
yeah, that's what I think. A lot of people think he should go back to the wing.
he's not pushing either of those wingers or those centres out. Like they're your best back lines. Those 4 outside backs with Fletcher Sharp at 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
One thing I did see today, they were saying they're putting Gagai and Dom Young on the same side.
Yeah, that's why they normally play.
And then they started going through the stats of it, and they are the worst defensive outside backs in the whole comp.
Well, we need to hold the ball, and I think that's got a lot to do with Tom Young. Gagai's pretty solid in defence.
I'd actually see Fletcher Hunt go to centre throughout the season and maybe be your incumbent centre next year with Gagai finishing up.
Well, that's the thing. Gagai, I don't see him playing many more seasons.
No, well, he's signed one more season with the Knights. This will be his last season.
I could see him going to England.
I'm pretty sure Schiller's been promised that centre position. So I think that's why he signed with the Knights originally.
That doesn't mean anything. Contracts are broken all the time.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
So it's a different coach.
Yep.
So
yeah. So they're still pushing that they're going to have this hybrid halves thing, and I don't know where that comes from because you've lost the coach, you've lost the attacking coach. So whose idea is it? I suppose. But we'll wait and see. I'll be at work this weekend, so I won't get to see any of the trial match anyway. I might see if I can watch a replay or whatever on Monday. But yeah, after the Super Bowl, obviously.
I reckon it'll be on KO, the trials?
Yeah, they play it's the challenge thing. It's all broadcast and stuff now. All the trials are broadcast.
Yeah, righto.
So, yeah. And then I think Brisbane play next week, and then they play the week after in the World Club Challenge. So, which I know that Zach had a problem with because the team's going to have a bye, which I don't think they actually do because we've got an uneven amount of teams anyway. So they'll just use that World Club Challenge game as a warm-up match as well, I suppose. So
the Knights do play the Dragons this week.
Yeah.
Bulldogs and Cowboys play.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. I thought they swapped them around ready for when them two plays each other.
Yeah, because we play Penrith next week, I think, don't we?
Nah, Cowboys do. Yous play Bulldogs next week in the trial.
Okay. We normally play the Storm in trials. So, yeah. I think there's big news in Brisbane. Cam Smith's gone in as assistant coach, and they reckon that he might be prepping to take over the Melbourne job.
But he's bought up in Queensland.
Yeah.
He originally is from Queensland, as we all know.
Yeah, no, I know that. I don't actually understand why you go take a job at Brisbane for a job at the Storm. It doesn't make much sense. If he was going to take that job over, he might as well go down and get involved with the Storm system. Like, not that he's not going to know it. He hasn't been that long retired.
Well, that's the thing. Does that pull him out of Channel 9 now as well?
Probably not as an assistant. I doubt that. It's usually when they get a main coaching job they do that.
Yeah, righto.
So, yeah. Be interesting to see if Mao Meninga does any commentating this year because he's taken over the coaching job at Perth. So, which while I'm on Perth, with a good segue, they're looking to play games in Singapore because they've got the same time zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You get a team in Perth and you don't want to play at Perth. I know the time zone is different and all that. It is going to be hard for them. But see, what are they? They're 3 hours or 4 hours behind at the moment, or 3 hours behind with daylight savings.
I think it's two or three.
See, it's no different to going to New Zealand because they're 2 hours in front of us.
Yeah.
So a 6 o'clock game, the Warriors normally only play 6 o'clock Friday night games, the untelevised games, but there's an actual 8 o'clock game over there anyway. So
Yeah.
that's all they've really got to look at, I suppose. It will be hard when the time zones do change over, when daylight savings and all that finishes. It will be a bit harder, but
Yeah.
that's something they just got to
Oh,
bite the
there's
bullet
not.
with.
What is there? There's three, maybe 4 rounds before it goes back to normal. Anyway, it's not. It's not that many. But that just
Really,
is what it is.
if there was a Saturday or a Sunday, you'd chuck them in the afternoon because it's going to be hot over there. So they'd rather be playing Arvo games, late Arvo games anyway. Put them at
Yeah.
like the
Well, I
last
think I
games.
think that you'll find that the time slot that they'll get now will be a Sunday night 7:30 game or something like that, and most of
Yeah.
them will be played in Perth.
Yeah, which will be probably what, a 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock game for them over
Five,
there
six
anyway.
o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
won't be as bad, but yeah.
No. But you'll see them play a lot of those 7:30 night games and that, so it's a bit later in the afternoon or whatever.
Mm.
Or if they have a earlier one, it's going to be at 1 or 2 o'clock over there to play at 4 or something. So
Well, that's even when the Rabbits go over there. They
yeah,
play they were
yeah,
that was the last game on a Saturday or something like that. Anyway.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's what you'll find, and they'll probably play some Friday night games and stuff on this side of the world, not so much over there,
Yeah.
It's
because they won't get
country.
teams there.
The
Hey,
country.
Country, not world.
Well, I suppose Perth is the other side.
yeah, well, it's another world away. I did want to mention though when they go to the Vegas, they've got the Las Vegas Nines playing over there, and the Roosters have actually put a lot of money and a lot of effort into friggin' supporting rugby league in the US. And Luke Keary's going over to coach the men's team for the Nines. So yeah, I just thought it was a little bit interesting with even with the Singapore idea and stuff in that, trying to expand the game and all that. The Roosters seem to be putting a lot of money into the US market. I think there's a team now, the Boston Roosters or something like that. So yeah, they were looking at buying Salford and calling them the Salford Roosters, but I got a bit of pushback from that, so I don't know if that ended up happening. But they're trying to expand outside of Sydney, I suppose. So it's only a good thing.
Oh man, Nick needs to write off some tax.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
well,
he already bought Caxton Hotel.
yeah, that's pretty. I think Cam Munster's opening up a pub down the road from the Caxton, eh?
Yeah, I did actually see that. There is something. That was a couple of weeks ago, and there was something on Facebook there earlier today. Yeah, he was there in his maroon jersey with the work hat on and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, it won't be too bad. So, all right. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Really, at the moment.
No more news or anything sports wise? No.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the NRL preview that we've been doing. We're going to do 4 this week because we missed last week, and it should all work out. Next week should be the last week of the preview, and we'll have complete ladders and all of that stuff. So we'll start off with the Rabbitohs. So, how do you think the Rabbitohs are going to go in 2026?
I reckon they'll bounce back from last year.
You reckon it'll be a bounce back?
Yeah, I have them in my top 8. I have them finishing 5th. The Rabbits. I've got them sitting 5th. I reckon they'll be in the bottom of the top 8.
Yeah.
Somewhere abouts in there.
That?
I've got them in 8th. Yeah, that team that the Rabbits have got this last year was very, very poor when you look at it. Yeah, I think them getting some injured players back, they'll bounce back. Wayne Bennett doesn't have that many seasons where he's down that part of the ladder.
Yeah.
But
that is
I think
one thing.
Cameron Murray coming back, that's a massive inclusion for the
Massive
Rabbits.
boost for them.
And then, yeah, the Trells still got a little bit of a niggle apparently, but yeah, he's looking fitter and fitter as well. And David Fafita wasn't the right fit for the Gold Coast Titans, but under Wayne, I think he'll go back to that Origin form.
Yeah.
I think we can expect a big season out of Fafita.
Yeah, well, I think it's all going to come down to what it does every year with the Rabbitohs, and it's going to be injuries and suspensions, mainly around Latrell. But I'm pretty confident Latrell's going to be moving to the centres, so you'll have White and Latrell in the centres. Centres obviously his best position, but it's going to come down to suspensions, injuries. I've got written down that the Rabbitohs will be disappointed with last season, but injury free could damage the comp given the opportunity. And I have them in 11th. But I've said before, there's about 12 teams there that you could move into the bottom of that 8 and move them out. So I'm just going off who I think has the bit better of a squad or build a bit better over the off season. So yeah, I think the Rabbitohs will improve. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near a wooden spoon or anything like that unless something drastic happen. And I think they'll be pushing that 8. But I've got them in 11th at the moment. So yeah. But I did write down that I have them finishing between 6 and 12. So I'm not.
They didn't finish all that far off the pace last year with all those injuries anyway, and that's why I look at them finishing top 8. And there's a team that can quite easily put it all together for 20 out of the 26 weeks and finish top 4. Like they're that kind of team.
Yeah.
But I think it'll come down to Cameron Murray being fit all season. He's the leader. Cody Walker being fit, and Latrell Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how Cody Walker does go this year, to be honest.
Well, I think they were saying Latrell's out for the start for round 1 and 2, I think.
Yeah, he's still under that injury cloud, but the few videos and posts I have seen, he's looking better and better. He's looking a lot fitter than he has in the past.
Yeah.
So
I know Humphries is out for a couple of weeks to start the season as well, so I really like to see where he goes this season. I don't know if he's signed beyond this season for anybody, so yeah, I actually really like Humphries as a halfback, and I think he could be their future if they invest time into him. So, which I'd say they would, well they wouldn't. So.
Well, they released that Pommy, so
yeah,
they're not.
Yeah, he's gone to Catalans or something.
Yeah, he's gone back home, so he's just. No, I think they're looking at Humphries. They didn't expect Humphries to come out and play like he did last year, so I think he excelled his first season. That injury cut him down short, but this season, if he can go to that next level and really start sort of turning the screws, playing a halfback, there's no reason why he can't be the next Reynolds for Souths.
Yeah, no, I'd understand that. So, all right, move on to the Dragons. I had trouble placing the Dragons a little bit because I'm not sure what they're going to bring. They've been disappointing for a number of seasons now, around about where the Tigers, Titans, Knights, around about where they've been. So, do the Dragons improve and make the 8 this year, or is that them done? Or are they? I don't know what to do. They've acquired some good players, but
they've acquired players, but I think Cole Flanagan's playing 7. They're not going to. That's my opinion. I don't think Cole Flanagan's an out and out team director.
Yeah, well, I think they're struggling with. They're going to be struggling with depth.
Not against any of the big clubs either. He can get into a grind, and he does have a few of those plays. But I think Shane's a little bit one-eyed, and I've spoken to a couple of Dragons fans, and they're sort of on the fence. Yes, he's good this week, and then next week they don't want nothing to do with him. They want him gone.
Yeah, well, since he left the Sharks looking for an opportunity, he hasn't really taken off. I thought he would have because he was quite good coming through as a youngster, but it just hasn't really kicked on to, I don't know, being that leader, I suppose. He's been in the NRL for a number of seasons now, so you'd think he's had a lot of good coaches too. So
yeah, well, I've got the Dragons finishing 16th.
yeah,
I got him down there as well.
I think the only thing stopping the Dragons winning the spoon is the Titans going through their rebuild.
yeah. Well, I've got the Dragons in 15th. So yeah, but I've got the Titans in 16th, and I haven't done my wooden spoon yet. So yeah, I think he is alright, but I think Daniel Atkinson's going to really provide a little bit of, I don't know, X factor in the middle there. But it all depends. Arthur was running around in the trial the other day at 13, apparently, but how much you read into a closed thing. I did put down that they could finish between 17th and 10th. I'm not excluding them. They could come out and surprise you, but I just don't see the depth in them doing it, to be honest.
If Val Holmes comes out and has a cracker start to that season down that left edge, and Gufferson does play one and can link up with him, I think that left edge could be quite dangerous for the Dragons, and I think that's where a lot of their points will come from.
Yeah.
But Val Holmes, the biggest downfall he had at the Cowboys was his defense in these last 2 seasons. He'd make a good shot, but he just forgot how to read that attacking line. So I think, if Val Holmes can get back to the sort of that pre-NFL, I think that left edge can be very dangerous for the Dragons.
I think he's been, when he was at the Cowboys, he was as good as he was at the Sharks.
I'm not saying he wasn't. His attack was
hindered him.
Was really good, but he just got, I don't know, the defense let him down a fair bit at the Cowboys, and I fucking hurled a lot of abuse at that TV because he can defend quite well.
Yeah.
When he wants to, just, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what I've got written down anyway. Atkinson's a good signing, but there's still questions around the halves. They've had a big clean out in the off-season where they've got rid of a few players. They got rid of a few players the season before as well. Brought in some other players that they like. And I've written down here and I've said that they could be on the cusp of making the 8 or they could be dead last. You're just not sure what they're going to do. So I think they're just going to be a bit of a surprise packet this year, and where they end up, they end up.
Looking at the team list for this trial, though, they've gone with a bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah.
For this trial game, there's a lot of names there that have got some first grade experience. There's a lot of juniors there as well, so that'll be a good test for them.
Yeah.
Against some bigger bodies and some NRL. So,
you got anything to add, Uva?
No, I've got them sitting around 16th as well. Zach said. The thing is, but if they can score points, Val is very handy kicker.
Oh yeah,
like, he can kick them from the sideline day in day out.
Yeah,
but that's the thing; they've got to come up with the points. They've got to link up together.
Yeah,
they didn't play half bad last season. It was just some games they played stupid, and that's what really let them go. And then I think they just didn't lift their head up for the next round, and I think it just got into them, and that's what hurt them the most, I think.
They lost a lot of close games last year.
Yeah.
Right, a lot of the So
I don't think their defense was too bad. I think it was more an attack thing and disorganisation. So
that comes down to your halves, and that's what I was saying about Flanagan. I don't think he's that managing halfback.
No, I don't. I'd think it'd be a much better halves pairing if it was Ilias and Atkinson, but Ilias has moved on. I don't actually think Ilias is that bad. I just don't think he's been given a fair opportunity.
No, he didn't.
So, yeah. I think he needed that change, and I think he's was he at the Gold Coast?
He's going up the Titans,
Yeah. So. We'll see what happens there anyway. So, all right, we'll move on to the Sharks. What do you reckon? I've got the Sharks finishing 4th.
I got them
Three.
finishing 7th.
I got the Shire finishing 3rd.
Third.
Team's been together a few years now. It's sort of it's very much they've either got to kick on and win it this year or next year, or there's a lot of players that will be retiring in the next couple of seasons, and they're gonna plummet.
Yeah.
So
I think if Hines can step up and block out all the noise from the media, social media, everyone that says that he struggles in big games and gets up and gets on with it, I think the Sharks will be a lot better off for it. So I think if him and Trindle can share that ball playing role a little bit better and can one struggle and the other one takes it, and I think they've got a really good opportunity to do that, I think they'll be a lot better off for it. But I've got the Sharks in 4th because I couldn't keep them out of the top 4, but I couldn't put them in front of the Storm, Panthers, or the Broncos. But I think they'll push for a premiership this season. I think their premiership window is wide open, ready for them to take it, and I think Fitzgibbon's a good enough coach that they can. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting here this time next year and the Sharks are the premiers, to be honest.
See, I've got them sitting in 7th, but I've got that little question mark around them, or the little open bracket around them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other teams that could jump in and take those bottom spots of that top 8.
Yeah. I think they're an out and out top 4 team, to be honest.
You just said about you couldn't put them in front of Melbourne and Brisbane and that. I was actually thinking through the week, I may have put Melbourne a little high on my ladder, and I've reconsidered, and I'm got Melbourne in 1, but I want to drop them down to about 6th.
If you look at a lot of the predictions of the tables and that, most people have got Melbourne sitting around the 8th mark.
Well, yeah. I think they're good enough that they'll still be top 8. That kind of squad. But I think being out, that is massive.
And that's a massive loss for
losing Pappenhausen. Yeah, you've got Full-Longer coming in, but if you lose Hughes and Munster at the same time you did this year, you don't have that coverage coming through after losing Pezzett.
Yeah.
I think Pezzett's going to be a big loss. Bigger than what a lot of people... Yes, you've got Wishart and Meaney, but Meaney spent the last 3 years playing in the centres and fullback.
Yeah. That's what... When we done... I think it was when we done the first episode and we done our first preview and we done the Storm, and I think we done the Panthers and the Storm, and we were doing the Panthers, and it was on my mind that the Storm aren't as strong as what they were, and I'm just going off the fact of when those players are fully fit, yeah, they probably are the better team. But Munster and Hughes, they both end up with pretty big injuries year in, year out lately.
Well, Hughes is still under that cloud with his wrist, his arm, and all that. I know it's been the off season and all that. He's had, a month and a half, 2 months nearly, try and rehab it all. But still, one knock, that could see him out for another 4 or 5 weeks. And then that's when they bring Wishart in, and the whole system changes.
We'll leave them as we've got them for now. I was already thinking next week, once we've done the last 4 teams, I was going to ask you if there's anything on your ladder that you should change after discussing it, because obviously we've heard each other's thoughts and stuff, and it might trigger something, or you might have a bit more of a thought about something and it might change your mind. So we'll change our ladders around at the end of all this and do a final ladder after next week when we do the last 4.
Hoover's got a lock his in anyway.
Mate,
that was the main reason why I wanted to. If you got a team in a position, we can swap them if you want to.
The week before the NRL kicks off, really, I'll have a full, because then that way we'll be at least allowed to see him in the trials, see what's going on.
I'm going to thread all these episodes together to make one big rugby league preview, so we don't really have time to do that. But yeah, we're not waiting for a week before so you can go, I think the Warriors are going to win it.
Nah.
Well, the worst thing with me moving Melbourne is it moves fucking the Broncos to minor premiers for me.
Yeah, mine. That's what I've got them sitting at.
So, I mean, Sharks are there. They're now, I've got them at 3, so they're going to move up to 2. And like, the Sharks
I
could
still
quite
feel
easily be minor premiers. And I don't want either of them. I still remember the night I was at Shark Park and I give fucking, what's his name now? Outside back, Josh fucking for the Sharks. Anyway, I give him an absolute gobful. He's intercepted a ball, ran 90 metres, come back down the field for the kickoff. He walks over to the fence and goes, "Thanks for that," and give me a clap. And I felt about 2 inches tall.
Yeah, I still think the Broncos are going to. I think Reynolds isn't going to be there, and I think it's going to cause a little bit of chaos. So they've had a big season last year, but I think it's still they might live off that I'll go in a bit easy on games. And the loss of Reynolds is going to be massive if it's for big chunks of the season. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he's fit, sees out this year, and he wants to play on till the next 2 years even. So, yeah. But yeah. I really do have high hopes for the Sharks, and I hate saying that. So a bit of a mixed bag there. I've got him in 4th. Would you have him 3rd? And then
I had him sitting in 7th.
Well, it's all right. All right, we'll move on to the next team. How do I describe the Eels? They could be anything. They finished very strong. Last year they finished strong under a new coach with Riles. They've lost Brown, which was a little bit of probably a pain in the arse more than everything. They've gained Pezzett, which I still don't understand what a 1-year thing's going to provide for them. But if Moses is fit, that Eels team is a top 4 team. Now I've got him in 5th because I just can't fit him in the top 4. But I think the Eels are in the 8 this year.
I've got him in 4th. I think Moses. I think he's probably in the peak of his career, and I wouldn't be surprised if Moses pulls that Parramatta team for the first 6-7 rounds this year, and he also wins the 7 jersey for New South Wales.
Would you, if he does that, do you think that means Moses will probably win Dalian?
Yes.
There's every chance that Moses does, go. If he stays fit all season, Moses is, top 3 players in the NRL at the moment. Yeah. But between Jerome Hughes, Nathan Cleary, Mitchell Moses, they're your top 3 halfbacks or top 3 halves.
Yeah.
Like Moses can play 6 or 7.
Yeah. I think Moses is in my New South Wales team, whether Cleary's there or not.
Yeah, Moses.
I think they're the two best halves that New South Wales have got, if not Australia. Honestly, you could play them in the Australian team; they wouldn't look out of place. So I know Munster's there; he's getting a little bit older. Dearden, I'd probably put Dearden ahead of Cleary, but I don't put him ahead of Moses for some reason. So,
if we're to sort of look at that Australian 6-7 pairing for the next few years, I'd have Dearden at 14.
Yeah,
he's either 6 as your starter, or he's 14 because he's got to be in the team.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't. I think Moses Cleary is 6-7 pairing, because if either one of those gets injured, Dearden comes on, goes to that 6 role, Moses can shift to 7, or it doesn't matter. And if they're both fit, Dearden can go out there and play that bit of off the cusp extra player coming through the middle, little zippy.
He could come and play 13 though.
He's so strong through the hips. Yeah. He breaks tackles for fun.
Yeah,
right.
I think the best thing that we can say about the Eels is that now that Brown's gone to the Knights, that gets rid of all of that drama. So that's a fresh slate. But they've still got this Lomax drama going on. And, Melbourne have offered more money again, and the Eels have just said they're not interested at all. So it's still noise outside of your playing group and how much that affects the playing group. I don't like when there's noise like that outside the playing group in the media and stuff like that because the team always suffers on it.
I don't think that's going to affect those Parramatta players as much, simply because Lomax chose to go. The other rumours I've been hearing all week is the possibility that Parramatta's thinking of throwing money to get Tom Dearden next season to play 6 beside.
Yeah, well, I did see that Tom Dearden
Peasant's there for 1 year.
Linked.
Dearden can be approached as of November 30 this year.
I think the Cowboys lock him up.
I think they do soon. Too, but
very long term.
He's at that part of his career. He's got to look premiership wise. Like if he wants to win a premiership.
Do you think the Cowboys throw a 10-year deal at him after the Tomalolo thing?
No, he's too. It wouldn't be worth 10 years.
I don't think he'll throw a 10-year, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got offered a 5-year contract.
Yeah. And the captain.
He's already the captain.
Yeah. Oh.
So
they got co-captains, don't they?
Yeah.
But in saying that, if they sign Dearden on a long term, I think that puts a bit of a cloud around Drinkwater staying in Queensland.
Drinkwater won't stay. He'll be gone.
I just don't think they'll have enough money. I think he'll want to stay, but I think there'll be more money offered elsewhere. Even with the Bears coming, the Bears would probably throw a fair bit at him.
But those outside backs that Cowboys have got, they're not all massive money.
Yeah, but they're going to want massive money eventually.
Well, they've got to earn that massive money.
Yeah, the centre. So what is he? Venue.
Murray Tuolangi's at the moment in those deals where he sort of talked about walking away, going elsewhere because he wants more money. Last 2 seasons, he spent a lot of time on the sideline through injury. So he's earned that contract extension, but I don't know if he's earned a pay rise.
Yeah. That might explain the Pezzett thing, but I don't see him getting a Dearden. I think they're only going to get an up-and-coming 6 to play beside Moses. I don't think they'll get an established one.
Nah. Depends on how much money they got left. If they do take a deal and get cap relief with this whole Lomax thing, they're going to have money to spend.
Well, I don't think they'll get cap relief because of it, though.
They've got all that extra money because Lomax had that cap space taken up for the next 4 years.
Yeah, but I think they got spent on Pezzett. I think that's why they couldn't take him back because he went and they signed Pezzett.
That's only for 1 year. What about the other 3 years of Lomax's deal?
Yeah.
They've still got that money to spend. So you've got the opportunity to spend $800,000 for the next 3 years to bring Dearden down, move on another couple of players. You got $2 million halves.
They've got that anti-tampering thing that's started this season as well. So they literally can't say a word to him until the 30th of November, but the Cowboys can.
Yeah.
It's a long time to wait to sort out your future.
Oh, 100%.
I think the Cowboys are throwing $1 million at him.
Yeah.
So it would take big balls to wait until November to decide your future.
Well, really, all you got to do is turn around and say, I don't want to discuss anything till the season end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, he's locked up for next year, this year and next year. So,
all right. Well, that's the Eels anyway.
I got him sitting in 11th.
Yeah. Well, I had him between 10 and 5.
Yeah, but they're in those 6 teams that can slot into the bottom of the 8 as well. Really.
That's what I mean. It's so hard to put teams in there, and that's what I mean by there's about 12 teams there that can push for the 8, if not more. It's only the bottom 3 that they're probably not ready to push the 8, where the rest of them could push for the 8. And I'm pretty sure all of us have done our top 8 now.
Yeah.
So, no, I haven't done all of my top 8. I've got one spot left in 6th, and then you two have both completed your top 8.
Yeah.
Pretty well right through till 10th.
Yeah.
But then
What I did notice was
my bottom 3 can quite easily move up the ladder too, so it's just all over the shop.
I think it's going to be a really tight season, to be fair. If I'm being honest,
Feel like 2024 again.
Yeah.
2 points separated 4th to 15th.
Well, that's all for this week anyway. So next week we'll do the Sea Eagles, Cowboys, Knights and Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
and finish those last 4 spots out.
What else he's got?
Sport wise, old mate that friggin' playing cricket that can't bowl properly and apparently got friggin' green out.
Yeah. So well, let's fucking attack that.
Attack that. He stopped. That was a baseball pitch, bro.
He's been checked in the past for his action. It's been cleared by the ICC. I can move on from that. There's been players in the past. There's heaps of players, bowlers over the years that have got fucked up weird actions. His elbow and the degrees isn't breached. He's good to go. My concern with Pakistan is their cheating wicket keeper.
Okay.
You cannot catch the ball with your right hand, take the bails off of your left hand with the ball still in your right, and get a fucking wicket.
Yeah.
That's not out. And those fucking third umpires should be sacked.
I've seen his bowling action, and I know there's ones that have had weird bowling actions and they get away with it, but that is probably the most terrible one I've ever seen. And the part where he stops mid-bowl to pitch at the baseball player, that's just... I think that's just ludicrous.
All bowlers will plant their opposite foot to their bowling arm when they're bowling. I've faced blokes that'll plant the same foot as their bowling arm. That is a fucking weird, queer fucking action. There's heaps of actions fucking that are a lot worse. That's just because it's on the world stage that it's been picked on as the most. If he didn't get a wicket, we wouldn't even be discussing it.
Hey, that game that I got those wickets in, I didn't even run. I just stood there next to the pails and just bowled it.
I don't even remember you getting wickets.
Yeah. That game that I got the wicket. Yeah, I did hit 36, but I got a wicket.
That is a fucking very weird action, but I said if he didn't get Cameron Green out, it wouldn't even be getting discussed.
No, that's probably right.
It's probably for the same thing that I didn't sit down and watch the game at all, and the only reason that come up was because he got out.
Stupid fucking clock that was played in Pakistan.
Yeah.
So, but I'm more to the fucking annoyed that Australia have left Steve Smith out of the T20 squad, who's coming off a couple of hundreds in the Big Bash. He's one of the most prolific run scorers for Australia, and you got fucking Cooper Connolly that's got fucking 3 runs in 11 matches.
Yeah.
Hasn't scored runs.
Yeah.
Send him back to the Big Bash to score some runs and bring in a bloke that can quite easily win a game single-handedly for Australia.
Yeah, well, they've got Travis Head there.
Doesn't matter if they got Head or not. Or Head's...
No, I'm just saying he's the current talk of the town after his Ashes. So
a white ball and a red ball are completely fucking different.
I know. But Cummins is out, and then who was the other one that was ruled out the other day?
Well, Adam Zampa got ruled out this morning, so we've got no tried and tested spinner.
So Lyon's not playing?
No.
Who are they playing? Pakistan?
Yeah.
No, this is the T20 World Cup. They're playing Pakistan at the moment in T20.
Oh, right.
in the World Cup squad got released a couple of days ago, and yeah, I
Because I was going to
don't
say,
see
it's
how
like,
you leave.
yeah,
Can
well,
leave
that's what I
Steve
was
Smith
thinking.
out of it.
If it was only against Pakistan, yeah, probably they've just left him out to give someone else a bit of a go. But if it's the World Cup
All right,
one,
yeah,
then yeah, that's a bit, why? There's a
well, I
big question mark
understand
there. Why leaving?
he's 36. He's getting to the end of his career. He's fielding changes and the attack out on that cricket pitch is just we haven't seen in the captain that he's right up there with the Steve Waugh, Ricky Ponting,
Plus,
just to be able to control the game from just fielding changes.
he is 36, you said, but he's not slowing down. He's still
No, he's still scoring
making the runs,
centuries.
making the calls. Fair enough if he was starting to really play bad, ducks here and there and all that. Yeah, you could drop him, but yeah, when you're making those runs and pulling the team along with you, yeah, it's a little bit silly, I reckon.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Any other sports you caught your eye this week? All the Winter Olympians are in camp, I suppose, ready for the Winter Olympics. So I'm sure we'll see plenty of videos getting around of things for that.
Rugby sixes games were played on the weekend. A couple of them were played in Japan on the weekend. The
Rugby
girls,
sevens.
sevens, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls and that.
Yeah.
I've seen them play over the weekend.
I actually don't mind the way they do that tournament, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think it's the way they take it around the world and stuff. It's a bit of a shame there isn't a nines equivalent, but at the same time, that's taking players away from the NRL dream, I suppose. I think they could do a bit more with that nine-a-side comp. But, all right. Have you got any games this week?
I did download a game there the other day, but I can't remember what it is now.
Was it
I
Second Shot
clocked up
Simulator?
1?
1,500 hours on Ark.
Yeah, fucking every time I jump on there, it says there's a friend playing. I jump on there and I look, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have it yet.
I nearly put it back on my PlayStation, jumped in it the other day, and then I had another thought. I'm like, I really want to play 7 Days to Die. So me and Zach were running around playing that for a bit the other day before I went away. But I was just playing it before we started recording, actually. So, yeah, it's not too bad once you get in the headspace of it anyway. But I just like friggin' set up a base and defenses and craft and survival things. So, yeah, I love those sort of games. Which will bring me to my first game that I found there on the PS Store. I have played it on the laptop. My laptop doesn't really do much for it graphically. But now, Hoover, you won't know what I'm talking about. Zach,
No.
you've probably seen videos of ICARUS for a while now. It's been out for a while, but that is coming to PS5 on the 27th of February.
Yes, I've seen videos of. I think I've got about 6 or 7 hours on PC.
Playing it.
I didn't mind it. Like it was a little bit slow. I found to get into, but
Have you played it recently when it's got the open world?
no, I done it. Yeah,
It's got an open world sort of mode now, survival mode rather than those. Because when I first played, it wasn't what I thought it'd be, because you had to do the objectives and it was a bit weird.
yeah.
But I've played it since, and it's a lot better. Where you can go set up your base and all that.
So,
You got to
yeah,
prep for a storm.
I think it'll be a little bit when Rust first come to console.
Yeah,
I think it could let a lot of people down. They've watched all these videos. Yeah, this looks a really good game. It's going to come to console. There's going to be that many bugs in it, and it's going to let a lot of people down. So
yeah. Well, that'll bring
my
me
recommendation to people would be hold off buying it straight away if you haven't already pre-ordered it, and probably have a look at the gameplay on console because it is a lot different to computer.
Yeah, and I had a look today, and there's two versions of it. You can get the standard version of ICARUS for $60, so $59.95 Australian, or you can get a premium bundle. How much do you reckon the ICARUS premium bundle is, though?
$109.95.
No, $226.
Yeah.
I thought that was. It looks like there's a lot in it, but I could not justify unless I absolutely knew I loved that game. And like you just said, it's probably going to be full of bugs. I'd say they'll sort it out and everything. I think it's going to be a good game in the end. But, you know, it's been on early access for ages. It's only really been released from early access. But $226, nearly $230 for a game, I'm happy to pay up to that amount if I want expansions in the future. I don't mind going, oh, yeah, all right, it's a $30 expansion, just like we do with Ark. We'll go see expansions, wait till they're cheaper.
I've probably spent that over the years with Ark.
Yeah. But that's a game that you enjoy and you want more depth in it and you enjoy doing that and you're happy to pay that. But to go out straight out and buy a premium version for that amount of money, I can pay up to that amount of money if it's going to be good, but I think I'm still going to just buy the $60 one.
I don't want to pay $119 for the 3 Tony Hawks, the bundle pack.
Yeah,
but the Tony Hawks, it's worth it.
Yeah, I looked at it, $119 for the 3, and I thought, oh, shit, do I?
That's
4. 4, yeah. And then I thought, oh, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, but when that 1 and 2 come out, that was $100 to start with.
Yeah.
So, you just got to talk Bray into doing it.
Yeah.
Tell him about how good it was when we were kids.
Well, he bought that Power Wash. That Power Wash game. He bought that.
It's on the free on the PlayStation Store.
No, it wasn't when he bought. I don't know. He bought it, and I think he said it cost him $20-something just to go around and power wash shit.
Tell him he can just come to my place and wash the machine, or the ute, or I'll find something for him to wash. Like,
I asked him to wash the mower there the other day, but he took it up to one of his mates' place and mowed the lawn and burnt the belts off it.
Sensational! How good are kids?
I was floating through the PSN store again today as well. And I come across a game that's kind of piqued my interest. And I don't know, I kind of liked it. You'll have to go and see the video for it. I'll try to put some videos up on the page, do some more with the page and stuff. I've been a bit slack on it. It's just trying to find the time around work and kids. But it's called Styx. And you play as a goblin type thing in an open world. It looks really cool.
You do look a little bit goblin.
Look like a goblin this way. You look like a Yeti, so
I've got a lot of other names for you, but goblin's nice enough this week.
Or is it just a word that reminds you of him, goblin, all the time?
Gobdoblin.
But I thought that looked really interesting. But yeah, there's been heaps of videos on Fable. I think it comes out in March. I'm actually kind of excited for that because I've been told over 15 years that you should play this game because I think I'm going to jump in. I'm going to play it. I think Amanda's interested in playing it. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been trying not to watch too many videos and stuff. I've just been little bits and pieces and that. But it actually looks really, really good, and they've redone the first one or something. So I don't really know what to expect. I've got nothing to compare it to. So you're probably going to be better to compare it, Zach. So
I
get to that.
I played the first one and the second one. I think it was the second one. I know, but yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. If it was on PlayStation years ago, I'd probably still have it. It's only that I'm a massive fan of the Xbox. I had the 360, and that's when I played Fable back on 360 days.
Yeah, that's not. I haven't played it. It's the same Animal Crossing and stuff like that. I've got the Switch and everything there that the kids play. Amanda's got a Switch 2 now. So I could play these other games, but I just don't. I like with the things that I've got. So, but I'm looking forward to playing Fable. I'd love to have an opinion on it, and I've been told that it's supposed to be really good. So, yeah, I'll be looking forward to talking about that when it comes out anyway. So, All right, have you seen the videos? I've been sending them to you. I don't know if you've been paying attention of Crimson Desert.
I did watch one of the videos you sent to me there the other day. It could
Yeah,
have been that one.
it's supposed to be absolutely massive, and it kind of scares me for PlayStation space. But it's supposed to be really good graphically. I'd say it's going to be better graphically on a PC but it'll be dulled down on a PS5 a little bit. But I still think it should be still able to
Won't be
hit something
nowhere
good.
near as good on your laptop though compared to proper PC.
I'm still working on a proper PC.
Um,
I think I've got to do some overtime.
when I do jump back on the laptop, I don't think there's all that much graphically difference between them. I think it comes down to the gameplay.
Yeah.
So, but
Well,
yeah,
I'm really big on graphics. I love games that have really nice, clean graphics, but it's never perfect, and it always comes back to how it plays. Like 7 Days to Die doesn't have the best graphics in the world. It's better than what the PS4 version was, but they're still
7
doing
Days
that.
to Die. The graphics in that reminds me of old school Doom and Doom
Yeah, a
and
little
stuff like
bit.
that.
Yeah, a little bit it does.
It's proper PS1, PS2 graphics. To a lot
Oh,
of
it's a little bit better than that. It's a
oh,
little
I
bit
don't
better.
know.
I reckon it's probably on the PS5. It's PS4 graphics. On the PS4, it was probably about 3 or 2. I think it's about a generation behind. But I think that's because it's such a massive game that it can't really render it. It'd probably come up better if I'd done a smaller map. I was saying to you the other day, I've got a massive map every time, so I
Yeah,
don't get bored. And I think it's just rendering that in, and that
yeah.
takes away from it.
Even, even the videos I've watched in a lot of they all look very similar to how we
Yeah,
play them. I
yeah,
just I don't know that if they could update those versions to the graphic wise to suit PS5, that game could go through the roof.
yeah.
Right? There's so
The game,
much.
the gameplay on it's really good, but that's what I mean. Surely Crimson Desert's going to be a bit better graphics than what that'd be. It'd probably be fine, but this fighting system and everything in it's supposed to be really good, and yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how it goes. Anyway, so yeah. Have you just got anything else? Oh, Uber,
No,
got any
I'm
games you're
not.
looking at?
What is it? Overland? Overland? It's a car one. I think it might be that, or it's
No,
something,
I
something
haven't seen that.
similar to that. It's buggies and all that stuff. I've looked at that. There was another game that I looked at, but yeah. And see, I've downloaded one there. I downloaded one the other day, and then it was just before Piper said, "Oh, can I get on and play Fortnite?" I'm like, "Yeah, righto." And I quickly downloaded this game, and now I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
But the other day, I was sitting out there watching her play Fortnite, and she ended up coming first
again.
again. So she's come first twice now
Yeah,
on mine. She's got a lot of second and thirds as well. I don't know how she does it. I think she just hides and just
yeah,
waits till the end. But
yeah,
yeah, but the best I've done is 13th.
yeah.
But yeah,
Did you see what I sent you the other day? Where Undisputed's going to be free next month?
all right.
Boxing game.
Yeah, I have seen that on the store because I've been
Yeah,
going through the store a fair bit, just looking through games and all that.
Undisputed's really good. If you can pick it up next week for free, grab
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Grab it.
right.
It'd be worth it. I paid for it when it first came out because it's been coming out for a long time, and then it kind of just come out. But
Yep.
I really like the career mode, and that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Um, I don't mind it at all. It's a little bit hard, but like I said, I'm not really into fighting games. But that one I can because every now and then I get a little bit into boxing.
Yep.
I do boxing compared to UFC. Like I don't mind UFC if they stand up and just throw. I just get over the wrestling. I've said before, but yeah, I don't mind boxing, and that's a really good boxing game. Yeah, so
I've played the fighting games, UFCs, boxing, WWE. I've never got too much into any of them really. I just play because it's the hype at the time. But yeah,
are you going to give a free Undisputed a go though?
possibility. That takes me some hours away from Arc though.
I think you'll be right. Yeah.
So,
What's happening with Arc 2? Is that just dead in the water, or is it still coming?
nah, still a lot of talk. So it's just one of those games that keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. And
I'm from what I was reading, it's going to be nothing like Arc.
nah, there's a lot of differences to it, but yeah, there's no real footage of what it's going to be. So yeah, wait and see on that one.
There was a bloke at Amanda's work the other day. I went in, I had to go and see her for something, and he tried playing Ark the other day, and he was sitting there telling me, he goes, "Oh, I got over it. Everywhere I went, I get killed by this and that, and friggin' try to build somewhere and can't build because there's pillars." And I'm sitting there, I'm like, "Oh, I've been there. I know exactly what your pain is." But I'm like, you sort of I've got to keep with it. How many friggin' servers did we go through just so we could find somewhere to build, let alone everything else? It's just one of those games that you wish you had your own server. It's probably the only frustrating bit about Ark for me is that we can't just, the three of us couldn't just jump on and play a server on our own without paying for it. And I really hate that. But I can sort of understand why. But
I don't know, this cluster that I'm on at the moment, it's good. Admin, everyone's pretty fucking switched on and shit, and it's probably the best server I've been on. So
yeah, but it takes a long time to find those servers too.
Joined a lot of Facebook pages and looked at a lot of servers, and I mean the host of it's in Germany, so it's a bit more pain in the ass that way sometimes. A lot of ping, but it's not too bad. It's playable, and I did the first couple of boss fights over the weekend. So
yeah, I'm actually surprised Hoover hasn't just downloaded it because of seeing you playing it all the time. Anyway,
The only reason I haven't downloaded it is because I still haven't been out and bought a hard drive yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still just running off the the couple little spaces that I've got at the moment.
Yeah.
I deleted Madden the other day there just so I could have a bit of space to get some games, and then Bray went and got games on it anyway.
Yeah. It's going to make it difficult. Very difficult.
But I have looked. I have seen a 2 terabyte one at EB Games at Cessnock here. So,
go to Harvey Norman or JB. Heaps cheaper.
Yeah, righto.
Even at home, look on Amazon.
Yep.
So Amazon's usually pretty good too. It'll say it takes a week. Every time I order something, it ends up there here in 3 days. So it just depends where it comes from. So I order stuff on Amazon all the time. That's where I got all my podcast stuff, basically, minus my laptop. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I talked you into a laptop, so
there wasn't much talking involved. So
just got to continue working on talking into Rust.
I nearly downloaded it the other day. I was watching a video and I got that little twitch, and then and I just didn't. So I don't think it's far away, and I'm going to give it a go. But I'm trying to avoid it at the moment. I'm not doing it on computer though.
Heaps easier, heaps better.
No,
I've gone back and played a couple of hours back on the console, and yeah, it's still so far behind, and that annoys me.
I'll have a look at it.
The massive big naval update this month on Rust.
Yeah,
so I'll probably pop back onto that on the computer at some stage.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Battlefield Season 2 is going to be like. I've sort of I get bored playing the first season now, so yeah, see what happens. But yeah, all right. You want to move on to our bets? Our predictions are brought to you by Crosshair Pipe and Excavation. For all your pipe excavation, poly welding, or general needs, head over to the Facebook page and get in contact with Zach, and he'll see if he can help you out. Yeah, work been going all right this year.
I'm flat out at the moment. I finished one contract off this Friday of a mountain of emails to go through and sort out a few more things ready to go again on Monday or Tuesday for a new contract. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
looking
fair
at it.
enough. Friggin' Amanda offered for me to go to golf yesterday. I can't be bothered. So
You
yeah.
need all the practice you can get.
Flogged in rain anyway, I think. So
I
That
was
doesn't
going
matter.
golf this week, but didn't end up doing it.
You
yeah.
you should be still playing in the rain. You need all the practice you can get.
I know I do. I know. It's a very disappointing part of everything. So all right, what are your bets this week, Zach?
No, I want Hoover to go first.
I looked at the Six Nations rugby, and I looked at it's Ireland and France. France is the favourites, but I was going to tip Ireland as one of mine.
Yeah, $6.
Yeah, $6. But see,
Yeah.
France. Look, I know France is $1.12, but I just got a feeling about Ireland.
Yeah. I might go Scotland and England then.
That's another good one too. That game, I reckon, that would be a good game to watch. Scotland and England.
Yeah. Scotland's not playing England. England's playing Wales and Italy plays Scotland. So I'll just take each one to win their games.
Have you seen any yet, Zach?
I'm on Barcelona,
Oh, I should have just went first because I did. I was going to say Barcelona to
and I'm
win.
on and I'm on the Gunners to beat Sunderland.
Yeah.
There was another game. I think Barcelona was fourth down on the list. There was another game up closer to the top that I did see. I think it was SIA something in that league, or it could be totally.
Osasuna,
It could have been that one.
they're at the top. They're the first game played. They played Saturday night or Saturday morning, 7 o'clock.
That's the thing. I don't soccer because because you've always got that draw there. It's hard.
Yeah.
Just pick better.
But guaranteed, if I say it's going to be a draw, there will be a definite winner.
Well, there was a draw at the weekend. Tottenham cheated and managed to steal a point from City. Fucking Spurs.
Yeah, I've only got one so far. Other than I don't know who else.
Yeah,
I think Tottenham was playing Newcastle, weren't they?
United, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play United at Old Trafford.
Mm.
United are just finding ways to keep on fucking winning, so it's hard to back them. Like
Yeah.
back their games. I mean, Newcastle play Brentford. Match of the round this week would be Liverpool City though, and $3.70 for the draw is probably good value. Either team can win, but yeah, it's one of them games that could quite easily be a draw.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got? I've got Scotland and England in Six Nations. You've got Barca and
Fucking, we're Barca and Arsenal. We're waiting on Hoover.
Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Ireland in the Six Nations,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go. Trying to find one on this weekend.
That'd be ideally. Do not
Yeah.
go fucking UFC. You're banned.
No, not going
Yeah. We're
UFC.
not doing that again.
Not doing UFC.
Could have at least put it on Volk this week.
Oh yeah, that would have been all right.
Yeah.
Oh, do I go West Ham?
The Hammers
Yeah, West Ham.
versus.
Burnley.
Yeah,
Yeah, a 2-1 win.
we're not going that detailed.
Yeah, no,
Burnley.
West Ham. Yep, West Ham.
All right. West Ham. All right. I was just having a look. So next week we will have Super League games
Yeah.
because they start. Well, they kick off
Well, they've already been doing their trials. They kick off the 14th of Feb. Super League.
13th of February,
Oh, 13th of Feb.
Friday.
Yeah, that's their round one.
Yep.
And
York Knights up against Hull Kingston Rovers.
I think it's 3:30 in the morning they kick off or something like that.
7 o'clock.
Oh, 7.
7 in the morning on Friday. And then 6, 7, 7 Saturday, and then 4:30, 7, 2 o'clock Monday morning.
Yep.
Yeah. It should be all right.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of rugby league games to watch, and well, not watch, but we can do the highlights thing. Or do a bit of that. I plan on watching some more Super League this year, so yeah. All right. Is there anything else that you want to talk about before we get on the road today?
No, that's pretty much it, really, at the moment.
Nothing Zach's getting around this week. He hasn't got around anything for a while. I'm just looking forward to Super Bowl, to be honest. I can't wait for Super Bowl. Come off night shift, got me buffalo wings ready to go.
You'll burn them.
No, I'm not doing. I done scratch ones last year in the oven, and then I'm going to do some in the smoker this year, and then realise I'm coming off night shift, and there's no way I'm coming home to smoke chicken wings. So I've got a pack from Aldi of friggin' marinated buffalo wings that I'm just going to throw into the air fryer, and that's going to be me this year.
No, like go to Woolies at Muswellbrook there. Go into the deli section there and get their marinated buffalo wings from there. They're good. Yeah, they're good.
Go and get some chicken kebabs. Put them in the sandwich press.
Yeah. No, chicken skewers, yeah. In the sandwich press from Aldi. Cherry tomatoes, sour cream on wraps. Yeah, they're good. That's what me and Zach lived off for a whole week there.
Go across the road, get KFC.
Yeah.
A little bit simpler than that. All right. I'll talk to you two next week. And we'll do our Super Bowl review next week and get on some Super League, I suppose.
Yep.
Finish off our pre-season friggin' preview for the NRL, and I think everything will start rolling pretty soon. Pretty soon we'll have a bit to talk about, so make it a little bit easier. Last week we missed due to commitments and stuff, but to be completely honest, there wasn't really much to talk about last week other than the playoff NFL games. So, and we would have been just doubling up what we were talking about this week with Super Bowl stuff. So, yeah. All right.
Go the Pats.
Go the Pats.
Fuck the Seahawks.
I honestly think that there's a good chance the Pats could win.
Yeah.
But I can't bet against the Seahawks. I can't bet against defense.
31-27. Going to be a big one.
Oh, it's going to be. Look, I reckon it's going to be a tight game. No matter who wins, it's going to be a tight game.
I'm trying to think of a score. No, I'll go. Is it 17-14?
Hang on. You want fucking Seahawks at 17-14. Were you saying Hoover?
13-10.
To Seahawks.
Yep.
Fucking pussies.
I think Zach's right. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. It'll be good to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7-all.
Yeah, 7-all first two quarters, and then nothing the third, and then the fourth they'll march down and do it then.
What, go 2 field goals?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe a field goal in the third.
Or they missed the point after attempt. We've seen that the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't we, Ravens fans?
All right. That's it from me anyway. So, see you later.
See you later.
Zach just doesn't say bye anymore.
No hooroo from Zach.
No hooroo from the guru.
I hope that comes through.
I can get around that.
Thank you for joining Zach Hoover and I on the Incoherent podcast. If you'd like to follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from, also head over to our Facebook page and follow us there. We're also on Instagram, the Incoherent podcast. Thank you. Bye.